News is tracking breaking news out of New Bedford tonight.
Within the last half hour, the Bristol County District Attorney's Office revealed investigators have determined the officer-involved shooting of Malcom Garcia was justified. The report states the use of deadly force by 2 New Bedford police officers resulted after Garcia attempted to kill Detective Tyson Barnes by stabbing him.
Eyewitness News first reported the story when it happened in May, and Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly is live in New Bedford with the breaking details on the investigation.
It's been nearly 2 months since the police here in New Bedford shot and killed a teenager. Now, an investigation into the shooting concludes it was justified. It was May 17th in the Temple Landing neighborhood in New Bedford. A chaotic and emotional night ended with a fatal police shooting of 15-year-old Malcom Garcia and in a serious stabbing injury of New Bedford police officer Tyson Barnes. At the time, prosecutors and the police said Malcom Garcia pulled out a hunting knife with a gutting hook after Officer Barnes and another officer approached him and another male. They say Malcom Garcia started stabbing Officer Barnes. They say that's when the police started shooting.
That after being knocked to the ground, following the shots, the assailant returned to his feet, still armed with the knife, and moved toward the officers.
So the police opened fire again, according to Bristol County District Attorney Sam Sutter. New Bedford's mayor says Officer Barnes almost didn't make it.
Had the knife been used in a way that was slightly different, had it been an inch one way or the other, he may not be with us.
At the time, prosecutors and the police said the shooting was justified.
I have no indication other than that the officers acted appropriately and within policy.
But neighbors weren't so sure.
They've been harassing the kids. They harass everybody. When you're getting pulled over, they're abusing their power.
The results of the investigation into the shooting were released just before airtime. Among the key findings, quote, officers tried to avoid deadly force with verbal commands, but when that failed, officers fired 3 shots. The report goes on, but Malcom Garcia continued to move toward them with the knife. So officers fired 3 more shots. And finally, the report concludes the shooting, although tragic, was justified. Live in New Bedford with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.